Hello, everyone. Welcome to the XPN network. My name is Ash, aka I'm a Ghostbuster, and we are here with episode 9 of the XPN Podcast, a show where we talk about games and have a bit of a laugh. So, as always, I am joined by Baldman Gamer. How's it going, good sir? That's true. And Sentinel. We were out shopping today, and then like ordering my dinner literally at the counter, and then suddenly everyone goes silent. I'm like, large fries. Do you know what I mean? And you're like, I didn't realise you heard something of it speak, because I heard something of it speaker. I didn't realise what time it was. I was just ordering my kids' dinners and shit. Yeah, I knew it was happening. I didn't realise it was that time, and then just suddenly silence, apart from a kid crying. No, I know when it's bank holidays. Fucking, I know the bank holidays. They're paid days off. But no, exciting times. Bank holidays, best days of the year. Oh, I'm ready for Christmas. It's coming. She's thawed out now. She's already been played in the supermarkets and shit. Mariah Carey's coming for you. No, that's Sentinel who's got the blow up doll. And anyway, let's get on to our other fantastic guest as always, Sergeant Sentinel and his blow up doll, Janine. How's it going? Do you know what? I apologise, right? I had just both on mute, so no one's heard the last sort of like few minutes. Apologies.
Oh my god.
Oh, you didn't miss much. Basically, what BMG said is he loves me, which is true. I understand why he loves me. We'll start that again. We'll wind it back and pretend it didn't happen, and I'll trim that all out on the audio feed if I ever actually upload them again to Spotify. Welcome to the XPN Network, episode 9. Woo! This is episode 9 of the XPN Podcast, where we talk all about cool little games, have a bit of a laugh, talk a bit about news, and don't take it too seriously. My name is Ash, aka I'm a Ghostbuster, and like I've just said, I'm joined by Baldman Gamer. How's it going, good sir?
Oh, a deja vu. Hello again. Thanks for inviting us on, Mr. Hefner and his Hugh Hefner.
I need me pipe.
Yep.
Dressing gown. Just missing 2 Playboy bunnies on his arms.
Your missus are just off camera. Don't worry, guys.
Oh, that's all right. But she's been quiet tonight. Oh yes.
Tell me, they've just been yapping in my ears.
No. Happy Veterans Day, Armistice Day, Remembrance Day.
I realised everyone probably just thought we were saluting each other then, weirdly.
Yeah. Probably. Well, we might as well. You're like the Colonel. Not Sanders, not Colonel Sanders.
Right.
We need to sort of like in the new year, after the like Christmas break and that, we need to sort of like melt reality and start going to a bit of kayfabe and stuff like that, and we sort of like pretend and let's get some storylines going and shit. Because everyone thinks there's all the drama. Let's just lean into that with us lot.
And maybe sacrifice a chicken or something live on camera as well. Or get bat. We'll bite a head off a bat. We'll do an Aussie.
Oh.
Bite his freaking head off.
Shout out to Thimber. Thank you for joining us, good sir. Share this out on socials. Hit that like button if you are new here. Say hello. Chat in the chat if you want. Or lurk. Doesn't bother us. But get involved. Let us know what you think of the show and everything. Obviously, I know that I paused everyone and muted it. I apologise. It's late. We're doing this like an hour and a half later than normal. I had a a life commitment I couldn't get out of, but we didn't want to cancel the show, so we're here doing it anyway. So obviously we've got BMG. We've also got the one, the only, the American Nightmare himself, the AK-47 toting, bald eagle riding, school
novel writing,
novel writing, yeah. Mexican war loving Sergeant Sentinel.
Wow, you make me want
America great again.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's other guys. That ain't me. You make me want an AK though. I saw Colt with an AK, and I'm like, oh my god, I want that. I don't have one yet, but I might someday.
Can't you just go down to Walmart and just buy one with like your groceries? Get a pint.
Yeah, they do. You can get your pint. They don't do pints in America. They're like by the gallon.
Yeah.
You get like
gallon.
a gallon. Yeah, they're like, it's like that. It's like, come on, let's go.
Yeah, you know what? I wish this isn't Alabama though, so I can't go to the supermarket and pick up an AK. Unfortunately, sorry. Some parts in America, maybe you can do
crazy.
That. I can't do that.
Thing though, it's crazy that's a thing.
Yeah, well, I think after all the heat they got, Walmart doesn't sell guns anymore. Like they'll sell ammunition and they'll sell pellet guns. I don't think they sell regular guns, though. At least not that I've seen.
Last time I went into a Walmart, I shit you not, they were selling tractors, jacuzzis, and rifles. That's the last time I was in America.
Yeah, they sell some crazy shit. Or they used to.
The best thing ever, right? The Packers in Walmart, right? So, like, in England, you go to Asda, which is it's owned by Walmart. It's basically Walmart, but on a smaller scale, because we're not huge. They like throw. You have to buy a bag. They fucking throw it at you, and you pack your own shit. In Walmart, they had all the bags on like a circle, like, and that spins round. And the fuckers just they put stuff in, but they were packing these bags. I shit you not, they were putting like 1 or 2 items in per bag, taking it off, passed it to you, putting like 2 items in. You ended up with about 46 bags every time you did a shop. I'm like,
yes,
and we're having to pay 5-10p a bag in the UK. These fuckers in America are using all the plastic and stuff like that. I tell you. You could cover the ozone layer with the amount of bags from one shop from Walmart. It's amazing,
right? You know what? I actually like me and my wife. I see a lot of people that do that shit. I pack my own bags so I can pack 30 or 40 items in a bag because I used to do that when I was like in high school. That was my job. I was a grocery bagger. So every time we go shopping, I do it and I'll pack the bags as full as I can because that bugs the hell out of me when I see people. They'll have like a little, the little mascara thing and like a candy bar in a bag, and that's it. I'm like, are you kidding me? That bugs the shit out of me. But I do see people do that a lot in Walmart. It's ridiculous. You're exactly right.
It's funny. It just makes me laugh. I also love we've got a Greg's and I'm trying to think what else we have on like every street, like a McDonald's. They have I went to Florida anyway, and like every corner of like every like main road, there's like a video game shop, a dollar shop.
Oh yeah.
And another shop. And it's literally the same 3 shops at every single corner. It's amazing. I don't know why you need that many of them, but apparently Americans love that shit. And coupons.
Florida's weird.
Oh my god. The amount of coupons you get in Florida, it's amazing. They give you there's like books of them like that. You're like, hey, rip them off.
Oh yeah. You'll have some people that spend half the shopping they do, they'll buy nothing but what they have coupons for. It's ridiculous.
I always love seeing on the news in the UK, they do these articles. It's like, woman spends £3.50 to buy her whole family food for a month. And it's like, well, she doesn't at all. And literally, she's bought them like 1 stick of celery to share between 12 kids. Do you know what I mean? It's all like weird. She's couponed it over in the UK, and it's always the weirdest crap. It's not even good at all. Getting back onto games though, the footage you're seeing on screen if you're watching this on video is of the new Jumanji game, Jumanji Wild Adventures. I think it released last week from Outright Games. I'll be doing a full review of it early next week. But yeah, this is some of the footage I captured when I was playing it. So enjoy that for a little bit. Shameless plug.
It actually looks good.
It's a bit more like the old Jumanji game was like a third-person shooter, but it was very short. This has a lot more content to it. You're probably looking at 5 or so hours for the story, but it has 4-player local co-op, and it's more like a semi-top-down sort of side-scrolling platformer with combat and all sorts of stuff like that. So it's got like RPG mechanics where you like level up and stuff. So, and like an overworld as well. So yeah, it's not too bad. It's an original story as well. So takes place after I believe it's after the first film but before the second film. So think of that what you will. I believe it may be after the second film, but I don't think it is. So it is cool though. I do enjoy it.
I wish they'd do one based on the original film.
Yes, I do as well.
Yeah, that would have been better.
There is a Jumanji game. I did a review this week of a Jumanji game that featured the characters from the original Jumanji, but it's not very good at all.
I used to have many, and it might actually still be in my mum's loft because she's going to be doing a clear out soon, so I might go and have a look. The actual, when they brought out the board game, the actual wooden board game.
Oh, you got the wooden one. I'm jealous of that.
Yeah.
I have the modern.
Nice.
They've re-released it in like a modern form, and it's cheap cardboard. And it's rubbish. But I always wanted the wooden one because I was such a big Jumanji fan. When you like go into your mum's, can you hear the drums go?
That's it.
That's it.
What's that?
I would fuck around with people like that though. I'd like put it in someone's house and then sit outside with like a speaker playing it every time they walk past, just to really freak them out.
And getting closer, going.
Yeah, that's it. It'd be amazing.
Yeah, I'll have to have a look. But yeah, I remember getting bought it. I got bought it for Christmas one time.
Your parents loved you as a kid, clearly.
No, they were trying to buy my affection.
Hey, but they were doing it the right way though, with a good purchase there. So,
yeah,
I love the old Jumanji.
They were making up for sending me to Sunday school. That's what they were doing. They thought I was the devil, so they thought if I go there, I'd rather burn or they'll cleanse me. One or two. Exorcist.
Burn or cleanse you, the best kind of way. Oh, so let's jump into some gaming sort of pizzazz, shall we? So we'll talk a bit about the news this week. Obviously, the big one, and I bet Sentinel is still moist over it, is that they finally announced that they're going to show in the future a trailer for Grand Theft Auto 6.
No, they did not say that.
Yes, they did.
Yes.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did.
You go back and look. They said they're going to show Grand Theft Auto. They never said 6. They just said Grand Theft Auto. You go back
the
and
complaint they had
6.
last year. The complaint they had last year that came from Rockstar Games said that footage was shown from Grand Theft Auto 6.
No, I'm sure it says. Thanks for the incredible support. Because it was the 25th anniversary. December is the 25th anniversary of Rockstar Games. Like, why they haven't done like a Rockstar remastered collection with like all their other games in, I don't know. It says we will release the first trailer for the next Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, doesn't mean it's 6. What would it? How
I would laugh if it was another remaster. The next Grand Theft Auto 5 remastered.
Unreal 5.
Ultimate Edition. Please, Rockstar, right? Do you know what?
No, you know what?
I don't care for modern Grand Theft Autos, so please do that just to break the internet. It'd be amazing.
Oh, it would be a pure meltdown because they don't say 6. Because why wouldn't they say Grand Theft Auto 6? It doesn't say 6, it just says Grand Theft Auto.
Maybe it's Vice City 2. I would call it Vice City 2 just to sell that. Get that sweet nostalgia bump. Do you know what I mean?
Grand Theft Auto London made in 3D.
Oh, I'd love that.
You know what? I wouldn't mind that. I actually wouldn't mind that. I would love to have a Grand Theft Auto set in London. I know they said before it's all about America. But there's so much potential there for a GTA-like game in London. You know, that would be crazy. I'd love to play that.
They did a London one.
Yeah,
they did. London 19. Yeah, it was London 1969. The Getaway, PlayStation 2's exclusive, was Grand Theft Auto-like, and it was set in London, I believe.
It was, yeah.
Yeah,
I'd love to see that. I'd love to see that.
But it didn't
You know what?
do
I
that
wouldn't.
well
I wouldn't
because
mind.
Americans didn't understand it because of it was full English
Well,
actors.
They keep
with
crashing into me on
voice
the right,
slang.
wrong side of the road.
Yeah, but you look at Snatch, and Snatch is like, in the same it's like English, really English, right? And
Proper
yeah, there you go.
What's
Proper
what?
English. And you still have a lot of Americans like myself that love Snatch. It's one of my top 25 movies, without a doubt, And I'd love to see a guy like Bricktop be one of the main villains you gotta fight against in a Grand Theft Auto set in the UK. I'd love that. I wouldn't mind that it's not set in America anymore. I wouldn't mind. I think it would be crazy good,
Do they call him Boris the Bullet Dodger? Because he fucking dodges bullets.
Yes. Oh, I love that movie.
We had like a Grand Theft Auto London game. We had The Italian Job, which was amazing. That's such a good game.
I don't think I played The Italian Job.
So it came out
Wasn't
on
that during the PSP generation?
PS1. I had it, loved it, played
Okay.
every moment. Do you know what? I can go back to it now after years of not playing it and still know how to do it without thinking, because I played it that much. But there's also a PC version which came out a couple of years later, exactly the same game, but with like smooth, nice graphics. So I recommend that.
Yeah.
And do you know what? I'm going to review it soon. It's on my list of retro stuff I want to review because it's fantastic. So I'll expect to see that on the channel. No, but it's got someone who sounds really badly like they're trying to impersonate Michael Caine. It's like, you're only supposed to blow the bloody doors off. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's terrible.
Oh, fucking hell.
Hang on, guys. Yeah. I've got an idea.
I don't even remember that game. The Italian Job.
Yeah, it's a mission-based driving game, but it has like free roam as well around like London and Milan and the Alps. But it was like story-driven, mission-based. You couldn't walk around or anything. You just did driving, and it basically followed the film's plot. So like the second to last level is you were trying to do the whole escape through the streets and everything, which is fantastic. And then the last one is you get going through the Alps and then trying to drive onto the back of the lorry, which is really cool. Spoilers. You'll never guess what happens next. I still love the fact that wasn't how the film was supposed to end, but they only had one take and it went wrong, so they went, oh, right, well, we better change the ending then. So, fun facts. The helicopter blows the bus off a bridge, off the side of the cliff, and it wasn't supposed to. Can you imagine that? They're all getting set up for it, and like, right, we're ready to go. Have you got hold of that? And this guy's like, oh, no, shit, I hadn't, and it just goes off the side.
Oh, fucking hell. Jesus, yeah.
Do you know what, Timber? I love Driver, except I hate the fucking tutorial. That is, like, impossible. I can never do the try. I had to get someone to do it for me at one point. The rest of the game, it's a fun little doddle, but for some reason, they thought, you know what, we're going to make this, like, the Dark Souls of driving games. So before you even get into the gameplay, it's just immensely, like, rock hard. You have to be like an actual heist driver, getaway driver with no experience, just straight out of the gate. So
I remember Driver. The big revolutionary thing about Driver is your car had indicators when you went round a corner. It was like, oh wow, look, it indicates when you turn. Oh Jesus. Good old retro games.
I'm going to be covering a lot of stuff over Christmas. I'm digging out my old OG Xbox. I've got loads of games on that I want to play as well. So
nice.
My PS1. So expect PS1 and OG Xbox to be coming to the channel very, very soon.
Coming to a channel near you.
That's it. So like and subscribe. Please,
thanks. There you go.
And keep leaving the nice comments on the review videos, Timber. It's nice when I read yours. I've had some right shocking ones this week. What is even this review? You didn't even use gameplay footage. You used the trailer. I don't feel like I've learned anything. Why are you even a channel? Why did they send you a code? Like, it sounds like you're salty, mate. But
yeah, right.
It wasn't even for a good game. It was for an actual bad game. So I'm like, there's a reason I used the trailer, because it looked nicer than the gameplay footage I captured was crap, and because the game was crap. Yeah. So I thought at least I'd get a slightly nicer looking thingy. I've had all sorts this week. Setting some people off. How dare you you're trying to clickbait me saying this is on Xbox. Like, it's got PC on the blooming thumbnail. I've just obviously uploaded loads of videos one week and just forgot to change it. Soz guy, I changed it straight away.
Misinformation.
Yeah, I called him a Karen,
Right.
and then he liked the video instead, so... Not that I'm salty or anything, but
No, not at all.
What do you want? What do you want, people? What do you want from my reviews? They're literally like, I don't write them out. They're like spur of the moment, like raw reviews. What do you want?
You
do you
need
want?
to be sat in a ball pit while you review them naked.
With a pony helmet on. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Review every Xbox game and just no matter how good they are, say there's pure shit. Starfield, worst game ever made, while you sat there with a pony. Naked in a ball pool. Oh, dear. Well, what was he talking about?
I have no idea now. Be nice to our reviews. I try. But yeah, Grand Theft Auto, a new Grand Theft Auto trailer is coming. So
yes, it is.
GTA 5 in Unreal 5.
You know what though? You know what? BMG might be right, because we had a couple of remasters that were supposed to be popping up. The GTA 4 remaster, they were talking about it.
Oh, please,
it could be the trailer they show off.
Please be the GT, and I want it to be so bad that it's done by that same company that did the last ones. That's all I want.
I wouldn't even care. I'd still buy it.
Yeah, Grove Street Games, Grand Theft Auto 4, and every time it rains, you can't
I'd
see.
Buy it. Right. I'd buy it anyway.
Oh. I can see you twitching, Sentinel. Like, no,
yeah.
6.
No. If it's not GTA 6, I'd still buy GTA 4. See, I would spend money on it regardless. I am with Grand Theft Auto games, how Ash is with strippers. I just spend the money. I can't help myself.
That's it, mate. That's why I'm skinned. Do you know what? I couldn't afford strippers with the amount I spend on games. Oh my god. Although I did pick up Alan Wake for a very tasty price recently. I still haven't played it. Do you know what? I installed it last night. I'm like, 79 gig. I'm like, right, well, I'm not playing that tonight. I'll set it off. I'll play it tomorrow. So I installed it overnight. Went on my Xbox earlier. I played, what was it called now? Oh, hang on, I'll switch my Xbox on. Basically, I had a choice of what to play, and I went, nah, not Alan Wake 2. I'm going to play a game where I hoover up dirt and water plants. I was like, yes. I need it. I made a good life choice.
Wow.
It was a good little game, though. I can't remember what the hell it was called, though. It was...
Just had a WWE advert.
Good. Hang on. Let me... Fresh Start, it was called. Fresh Start. Yeah. Came out on Xbox. It's very similar to another game I did actually stream on Xbox. So, but yeah, I played some rubbish today. I played some good games. I played some rubbish, though. I'm playing one called Vlad Circus Descent into Madness or something like that. And it's like a pixelated, like, horror sort of mystery game. That's really good. I'm not fully all the way through it yet, but it's very, very, very creepy, and I love the atmosphere. And then I played something called Low Story, which isn't very good at all, which is a shame because I've covered the developer stuff previously. And you basically play what looks like an actual rip of a Little Big Planet character, like the Sackboy, but with like red eyes and like a bandana and a hat, like a cowboy hat with a gun. But I played it for about half an hour, not even half an hour, and it had like a actual game-ending crash. So I'm gonna have to restart it basically, unless it saved my progress. But when stuff like happens with games, I'm just like, no, I'll play them another day. So
yeah, you're playing a lot of different types of games though, more than most people would.
I'm trying all sorts. Do you know what I bought? What did I pick up? I picked up Soul Hackers 2.
Okay.
I got a bit bored just by the opening like cutscene and everything. I'm like, I'm gonna have to get into that, but it's not the best first impression for someone who's never played one of those games before. So, I've got loads. I've got loads of stuff. I've got something called SteamWorld Build, which looks really awesome. I'm playing Visco Collection, which is like a collection of retro games. I've been playing Ebenezer and the Invisible World, which is like a Metroidvania set in A Christmas Carol, which is cool. So you play as Scrooge, which is pretty awesome. And what else have I got to play this week? Car Detailing Simulator.
Or a detailing simulator.
Yeah. Oh, I tell you what, I did play as well. What's it? Fort Solace on PlayStation 5 or PS4 and PS5. It's like a sci-fi semi-horror walking simulator-esque game.
Right.
It's not bad. It's an indie game made by a handful of people, but it looks like it could be like close to like AAA in graphics. But it's just so slow. Like you like trundle along at like a snail pace, and I don't know why. So like there's no run, there's no jog, there's no slightly walk at any sort of pace, and it's very padded. Like the narrative's really interesting. You're on this planet. There's this mining base, and you go to it, and it's like desolated, empty. You're trying to figure out what's happened, which is really cool. You're piecing it together by like video footage and everything that you find on computers and stuff. But it's just padded with like really shit quick time events and lots of just clicking on stuff for no real reason to go back and forth. It's only about a 6-hour game. It's split over like 4 chapters, and they're all set into like a little chunk, so you could play each episode on its own. It's like designed to be like a little series, like a TV series. And the story's great, but it's just so padded. It could have been like a 3-hour game and it'd been fantastic. It just feels like they've added stuff to it just to make it into a game worth charging money for. And I don't know. Which is a shame. I do recommend it though. If you could get it on a sale, it's a cool. It's like a really nice sci-fi setting. Looks great. I love the interiors and everything like that. But I just feel like it's overly drawn out when it didn't need to be, basically, which is a shame. So, but I'm holding out now. Like I said, I only picked up Alan Wake 2 because I got it at a really good price. I'm holding out now because Black Friday sales will be starting soon, I'm hoping. So I don't want to buy a load of stuff that could end up much cheaper. So I'm hoping I can get Sonic and everything like that on sale. But
definitely Sonic.
Yeah, the new one looks amazing. And I picked up One Piece Universe Red or something like that for like £3 on PS5 or PS4, the PS4 version. So I thought for £3.29, it's worth it. I'll pick that up. So
nice.
What have you bought something recently? What did you get Sentinel game wise?
RoboCop Rogue City. I've been playing it a lot, surprisingly.
Do you want to talk about it? Because it is one of our featured games.
Yeah, sure.
If you give me a second, I'll get it up on the screen as well. Hang on.
I sent them pictures of you, Sentinel, that Wilmy Hood's been posting. You dressed as C-3PO.
I saw that. I was going to say the same joke.
Wow.
You dressed as C-3PO, your missus as RoboCop.
Oh, my wife hates C-3PO. If I dressed like C-3PO, she would like kill me and stuff my body in the garbage can. I should do that. I've joked with her that I would dress as C-3PO, but she was not.
That's because she was
not happy.
She's got bad memories. That was her ex, really.
Possibly. Yeah.
So the footage you're seeing on screen, if you're watching this via the video, this is your footage. Now it's not super crisp, but because I'm streaming it off the internet, so apologies. It does look much nicer in real life, but it's like an hour of footage, and for some reason it was telling me it was going to take like 3 days to download. So I was like, no, I'll just stream it. It's easier.
Yeah, it's like what do they call it? OneDrive. OneDrive is funny like that. It's really strange.
Yeah, like you can upload it quick, but then if you want to download it and it's not you downloading your own file. It's like, nah, you're never downloading this.
Yeah. Yeah, and the clip I have is about 60 minutes long, so it's like I just had to turn off my Xbox because it's usually in it doesn't have the energy efficient one. It has the one where I can download updates at night. Yeah. So if I have this set to upload to OneDrive, I just turn off my Xbox and it's done by the morning, rather than having to wait on it. So it's a great game. I'd say his pistol sucks. It really does. Most of the great weapons you can find are carried by the bad guys, like the Uzi and the AK, stuff like that. That
makes me really sad, because I remember that old, was it Dread versus Death on GameCube and stuff? Your pistol, you just like auto locked onto like the whole screen, and it just went boom, 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 and you like wrecked everyone. So that disappoints me. Like, I've seen Judge Dredd, not Judge Dredd, RoboCop. And, like, he literally targets them and blasts them. Do you know what I mean? Like, he shoots their fucking fingers off and shit.
I mean, it's accurate, but you have a lot of guys in this game, even on the easiest setting. They can take a lot of hits with his, I guess it's called Robo 9 or whatever the hell it is.
Yeah.
My first playthrough, I played through on normal, and I said, you know what, let me play through again my second playthrough on easy and see if it makes a difference with how many hits they can take from the pistol. And it doesn't. It doesn't really make much of a difference. It's pretty much the same. So it's kind of aggravating.
Didn't you spoil the ending of this game on Twitter?
Yeah, but I put spoiler.
Yeah, but you still gotta scroll. If you scroll through Twitter, you still gotta scroll anyway and go past it.
Well, I mean, they can refresh their page, so you know it's.
It was out 2 days, and Sentinel spoiled
Sentinel's
the entire
out
game.
here spoiling it on for everyone.
RoboCop,
BMG literally had it in his basket, and he saw it, and he was like deleted it.
Yeah, it's phenomenal looking for a AA game. It's not a AAA game. It is AA. It looks phenomenal. It handles very well. There are a couple of tech issues with it, real minor, especially compared to something like Starfield. You know, so there were a couple of issues, like if you have an AK or an Uzi or whatever, an automatic weapon, and you fire all the rounds from it, so it's completely empty. And then you come across one of the weapons laying on the ground and you pick up that ammo and reload it. A lot of times it'll do what's called a runaway trigger, where it's just shooting automatic until it runs dry again. The way to fix that is you just switch to your pistol and then you switch back to the weapon. Problem solved. It doesn't do that anymore. So it's a glitch, but there's ways around it. You know, with Starfield, I mean, it's like I had one of the maps I was working on, you know, trying to build an outpost, and I ended up falling through the map. And the only way out of it was to gradually fall in a different direction, because it's like an endless loop, basically. So RoboCop Rogue City has so many fewer bugs than Starfield. And yeah, everyone's going to say, well, Starfield is so huge. And I'm like, yeah, but they should have thought about that before, you know, because it's great to see a game like this that you can enjoy, that there aren't a lot of bugs that are going to, you know, spoil the experience, I guess. And they really love the RoboCop franchise. They didn't make it for modern audiences, which upset some gaming journalists, but fuck them, you know?
Did they get original voice actors?
Yes, I believe Peter Weller returned as his role for RoboCop. I read somewhere that they didn't get the actress Nancy Allen to reprise her role as Anne Lewis. It could just be because her voice has changed so much, she's not going to sound like the officer anymore. My only complaint, some people have been praising him, the voice actor for the old man, I think it sounds too different than how the original actor for the old man sounded. So I'm kind of like, I'm not a fan of it. Some people are, but, you know, all the other voice actors are pretty straight. It's a pretty solid experience.
What's the sort of runtime from start to finish?
I would probably say 8 to 10 hours, maybe.
Too bad then.
But it's well, because like the way it's structured is like this. You'll have like this main shootout. You go back to the police headquarters. You'll have a main task there, but you'll also have some secondary tasks there. Like you'll talk to an officer who, she has a drunk that she doesn't want to have vomit on her, so RoboCop will throw the drunk over his shoulder, carry him down to the stairs, and drop him in the in the drunk tank. So what that does is that helps you get XP when you're not in combat, and then you'll go out to the city. You'll have different main missions where you can get into combat, I guess. But then there's other ones where you're basically like writing tickets for someone parked on the curb or stuff like that. So it's police work mixed in with gunfights. And at first glance, you're kind of like, well, that's not what RoboCop's about. But it's like if you look at the movies and it's almost nonstop action, you can't do a game like that and have it balanced, because it's going to be messy with how you balance it. The game will end up being 3 or 4 hours. But the way they've balanced these different things, it actually makes it fun to play, and it gives you kind of a break in between gunfights to do normal police stuff where he's actually interacting with the people, serving the public trust, all of that. And it really leans into the feel that the original creators were going for with RoboCop.
Open world? You go around in the police car,
no,
or
it's...
do you walk everywhere?
No, you have like different areas of the city. No, they didn't do the RoboCop 3 thing. There's a lot of stuff from RoboCop 3 they didn't include, like the endless machine gun that he had on his arm. Yeah, because RoboCop 3 was rough. So this one is straight RoboCop 1 and 2, basically.
Sounds good. I am looking forward to it. It's on my list. This is one that I'm hoping has like a slight drop for Black Friday.
Right.
Because there's just so much out. Like I'm so looking forward to next month. When like
if you like
literally the end of this month, and like we're now into like the quiet time, and next year there's not half as many games announced next year, so I can't wait.
Right. Well, and there's been so many games this year anyway, so you got to pick and choose which ones you want. Like I'm a big fan of RoboCop in the series. Well, 1 and 2, 3 is okay. After that, it kind of went downhill. But I'm on my 3rd playthrough of RoboCop right now. It's that good, 3rd, yeah.
Wish I had time to do that.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's Christmas coming up, my Christmas break. I'm going to play Valhalla and do the DLC I haven't done. That's all I want to play. That's all I'm bothered about.
Well, I mean, with as long as Valhalla and the DLC might be, I mean, shit, you could be playing it until Valentine's Day and
That's
may not finish.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Welcome back, Thimber. Apparently you went and came back quickly. Didn't see that, so apologies.
Yeah, he had some hentai to tend to.
Hentai, yeah. All the...
Yeah.
Why hasn't got any nipples on his armor? You'd think they would have included them, making him look a bit more human.
Like Batman's bat nipples.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I don't think RoboCop ever had that.
No, they should have though. Somebody should have had nipples.
So this one on scene where RoboCop is helping this cop out, the other cops are playing a joke on her, but she doesn't know. So they locked her locker shut, and RoboCop opens it, and all these smoke grenades fall out, and she's like, "What the hell is this?" And they're all laughing at her. So there's different stuff that leans into them looking at RoboCop kind of like a normal police officer, which is, if you remember in parts 1 and 2, that's kind of what he was striving towards being, more a fellow cop with the other cops rather than just a robot walking around.
Dead or alive, you're coming with me.
Yeah, he's like that with the bad guys, and there's a lot of, believe me, there's probably more blood and guts and gore in this than Total Recall. So that's saying a lot.
Oh, nice. I'm looking forward to playing it though, definitely. Some sort of semi-breaking news that's just come out today. Netflix's mobile output is getting Hades, Braid, and Death's Door. All 3 awesome games, but they're coming to mobile devices thanks to Netflix. So this will be part of its subscription service, I believe. And at the moment, I think they've got more than 80 games that you can jump into on like iOS, Android, and stuff like that as part of your Netflix subscription. But Hades is an awesome sort of roguelike dungeon crawler. Braid is a classic time-bending platformer that was massive on the 360. And obviously Death's Door was a huge hit a couple of years ago as well. I think Gina was really into it a couple of years back. So they're really cool. Like, I don't mind Netflix doing that and locking it to their service if they're the ones porting it and stuff. So
Yeah. Well, now this gives casuals a chance to experience these great games.
yeah. Do you know what though? Death's Door were rage-inducing for me at times. I got to the boss where it's like a castle. It's probably one of the first bosses, and this castle just starts beating me up. I'm like, this isn't nice. Jesus. So
This isn't nice.
I know, how dare they? I'm not a big roguelike fan. I'm not a big sort of like Dark Souls-esque Souls-like style game fan. It's not my cup of tea. I'm at the point now where I kind of just like to chill when I'm playing games. I don't want to have to be like, I need to fight this boss 37 times just to sort of figure out what its weak point is to then beat it. Yes, I get it, and I'm not shitting on anyone who plays those games and loves them, but I ain't got the time, 2 got the patience, and I don't get the satisfaction from them. I just get frustration. So for me, I'd rather play something, like I say, I'd rather play like Hot Springs Story or whatever I bought the other day. It's that stupid shit where I can manage a house or a shop or something like that, because it's just to chill. And gaming should be whatever you enjoy. So
yes, yeah, I agree 100%.
Sad news. We'll go on to some sad news. That Embracer Group, who were like fantastic a couple of years ago and are now literally crapping on everything they built in like every sense of the word, could close Time Splitters dev Free Radical Design. Now, obviously,
Jesus.
Free Radical isn't the original Free Radical Design. It was reformed, I believe, back in 2021 under Deep Silver. So they haven't technically pumped out a game. I'm just going to double check this. So Free Radical Design was active till 2014. It opened in April 1999, and then it eventually was Crytek UK. And in that time, they put out like Time Splitters 1 and 2 and Future Perfect, Second Sight and Haze. And then they helped with Crisis 2, 3, or they did 2 and 3, helped with the Crisis 1 port, and also Warface. And then obviously they became part of Embracer and stuff like that. And they were shut down in 2014 as such. Came back in May 2021 as part of like this reforged Embracer deal to basically bring back Time Splitters. But obviously that's not possibly happening. And this is obviously because Embracer decided to buy everything they could afford. And they weren't even buying... Like, I remember that one time when they announced like 17 purchases in one day, and you were like, who the fuck are half of these people? They're like, we've got Gearbox. You're like, Gearbox, they're good. And then they're like, and we've got your Nana's Slippers game studio, we've got this studio, and you're like, who? And they just were like buying up a lot of chaff, and now they're paying the piper that they're running out of money. They're having to cancel projects, lay loads of people off because they stupidly risked it all based on a verbal agreement that they had with the Saudis that all went tits up. And it's a shame because I actually like THQ. I think the current THQ, where they've been remastering classic games and stuff, have been pretty decent. I mean, they're not perfect in any sense. And Deep Silver have been a bit hit and miss. PlayOn, like Payday 3 is good when it works. Obviously, there's a lot of stuff that isn't good at the same time. Saints Row, and they shut Volition down, which is disappointing. However, they could be the next sort of chop from the swing of the axe, which is a shame. So who knows? That at the moment, it's like been reported from, I think it's VGC. They've already like let go a selection of employees for Free Radical, but there is word on the street that the whole studio could be up next, which is a shame. I don't want to see them go again. It's not the original. It's like if Xbox brought back Lionhead, it would be nothing but it in name, basically. But still, we're having like the best year in video games. Like, it's a fantastic year for video games. Huge numbers, so many amazing games. It's so hard to pick a game of the year because there's been so many fantastic games, and there's like massive numbers. Spider-Man's just done 5 million, Mario's millions and millions, Starfield's millions and millions, yet people are getting laid off left, right and centre. Like, how can there be companies, Sony making record profits, Nintendo making profits out of their arse, Xbox making record profits and stuff, yet all these companies are getting, like, not just the three main ones, but across the board, there's indie studios shutting down, I keep seeing. There's developers being laid off. It's just not fair. It just screams to me of corporation greed, and it's a shame, especially in such a good year. So
it's all about the recession that they're anticipating. That's why they are cutting these jobs, even if they're making tons of money, because they're basically taking the money they have and they're trying to weather the storm. That also means some games that would have been great, that would have been phenomenal, they're not going to want to invest in because it's an unsure bet. And when the recession comes, they're only going to want stuff like FIFA, Madden, Call of Duty, stuff that they know, no matter the weather, it's going to earn money. So, and that's unfortunate because there's probably a lot of great games that could have come out that would have done phenomenal anyway, but these big companies just don't want to take that chance. So it's just, everybody is doing it right now. Every company is doing it right now. I think even Microsoft was laying people off,
Yeah, they let people go earlier in the year, so...
Yeah. I hope Blue Box Studios doesn't let anyone go. I'm very much looking forward to playing Abandoned next year.
What you're on about? That's
right.
That's what the new Grand Theft Auto is going to be. GTA Abandoned. They've just the teamed up with Kojima. It's going to be amazing.
Watch this. It's a mobile game.
That's what Jeff Keighley's announcing for Game of the Year at the Game Awards. It's coming. Best video game trailer, Abandoned. The footsteps across the board.
And this time he opens and closes the door.
Oh shit! Oh god, I can't wait.
You know what? It would take a magic lamp for us to see that game, because otherwise you'll never see that game. It's never coming out. That was just the maker just hustled everyone. That's all it was. He got their money and he's done.
PlayStation Showcase Part 2 coming next month. Don't worry.
With GTA on
Yeah, the PlayStation Showcase next month will be showing Jim Ryan on a yacht suntanning. That'll be your showcase.
I keep, everyone keeps giving shit to Jim Ryan, but look, he's leaving, and look, buddy Hacky Tacky, whatever his name is fucking destroying everything Sony's doing. Toki Waki, what's his name? Toki what?
Who the hell is Hacky Tacky?
Hacky Tacky.
Hacky Tacky. Hokey Toki. Doing the hokey pokey and you turn around.
The guy that's taken over as interim CEO. I forgot his name.
He's not called Hockey Toki or whatever you were saying. That comes across to me as slightly offensive and racist there.
No, it's something.
Wow.
Hacky.
You think you know somebody.
I know. I apologise for this guy, everyone.
It's not. No, I'm not trying to be singling
He's not
Them
trying to
out.
single anyone out, just Mr. Hockey Tocky. Mr. So you mean Hiroki Totoki?
I was close. Hacky tacky. I was close.
He was
don't
the
forget-
COO and CFO,
Yeah, so I
and he
was
will
close. I just
assume the role of chairman as well.
Right, and now look, he's knackered PlayStation. It's just delayed a load of the live service games. He's just sacking people left, right, and centre. He's screwed Bungie. He's only been in control for about 3 weeks, and he's knackered everything. Jim Ryan was what was holding PlayStation together, and now
Okie tokie.
I was close. Hacky
Yeah,
tacky.
you know what it
close.
was. You know what it was. Ash was a dick at the beginning of the podcast, and BMG said, "Hey, it's my turn."
Yeah, that's it. So you're next then.
Yeah,
I was close. I mispronounced his name, but I got the first letters of his first and second name right. So
yeah. For my turn, when I'm going to be a dick, my camera will come on, and I'll show you that I'm really egging the outside of Thimber's house. Yeah.
Yeah, past the cow on his front porch.
What are you about? He's got like milk yakuza outside guarding his house. Did have you?
Right.
I'm really looking forward to the next Yakuza game where it's gonna have Fabio and everyone in it, like Milk Wars.
Nice.
That'd be amazing. Yakuza Like a Dragon Milk Wars. I am down for that.
There you go.
Based on real life events of Fabio / Finbar.
Yep.
Right,
Fabio
let's get on to
Finbar.
that. Let's get on to the AI again. Let's have it like we'll scrap the book. We'll now have it write the unofficial biography of Fabio Finbar. It'd be amazing.
Nice.
ChatGPT. Go on, you should just put it in there and just see what it comes up with.
Oh, happy days. Right. So, what else we've been playing? Actually, BMG, you've bought a game recently that we were talking about the other day. Do you want to tell people? You bought it on PlayStation.
Oh, yeah. WWE 2K23. Is that the one we're on about?
Yeah, like the Ultimate Mega Cena Scrotum Edition or something you bought, didn't you?
Yeah, well, it was the... I think it was the Ultimate Edition, Ultimate Edition, or something edition anyway, because there's about 10 different ones. But yeah, it was on... I think it originally prices at $89.99, but until November 17th, it's on offer for $35.99. So I picked it up because it's cheaper than the standard edition, which is insane. The standard edition's 60 quid, 70 quid, and the upper edition is cheaper than it, which is insane. But yeah, I've only briefly played it because we jumped on and played. I think Fortnite. I think we played, didn't we?
Yeah.
So I had a quick go on it. So because you can, like, as soon as you start the game up, you can start the tutorial, which, because they do tweak controls here and there. So I thought, you know what, I'll start the tutorial, and it's actually really good because it's Xavier Woods, aka Austin Creed, and there's like a whole video thing, and you essentially, it's like a very mini story. You play as Xavier Woods to prepare him for WrestleMania to fight John Cena. So, and you have this whole video montage of him talking to you, and then you literally go to the performance center, pretty much learn the controls, play it. Runs really, really smooth, really nice. No stucking through the ropes or anything like that I've seen just in the first part of the game. And then literally, you then go to WrestleMania to fight John Cena, which is really cool. Get improved commentary, because commentary is always a stickler, because for whatever reason, for the wrestling games, 2K just cannot do the commentary to save their life. Yeah, you play the NBA, 2K games and stuff like that. The commentary is amazing in it, but for whatever reason, wrestling games, doesn't seem right, seems off. But again, vast improvements on that. There's a lot more back and forth between the commentators as well, reacting to what's going on, which is really nice. Got through that, and I thought, right, let's have a match. So I went as Randy Orton, because I always play as Randy Orton because he's just like the most awesomest dude, and he's bold. So he's like a hero to me because he's bold.
Oh, Randy Orton,
Um,
awesome. Hell no.
But I was Randy Orton. I did a tornado tag. So I thought, it's always have a mess around with that. I was Randy Orton. My partner was Seth Rollins, because I like his entrance music. I don't know, it's just really, really catchy. Seth Rollins is just, I don't get his character that he plays in WWE at the moment anyway, because he's weird. He's very strange, very weird. And it's clearly not authentic or tries to be authentic. It's just like he's on crack cocaine or whatever. But I like his entrance music, and I think it's really, really catchy. And we went against Cody Rhodes and The Rock, because why not? Because The Rock's just The Rock is going to be in everything. But yeah, smooth entrances. We had, and firstly, and it's the first time I've noticed it, and I don't know if it's in any of the other wrestling games, but they've got female referees, which is...
I think it's new that because they've just started to get female referees. AEW had a female ref, so now WWE's got that. What's she called? Is she Jessica or something like that? Ref Jessica. Sure, that's what she's called.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, it was a nice change.
Got that. I think there's like a black ref woman. They always look like they fucking mean business though. Like the blokes when they're doing refs, they never seem like they're gonna do anything. Whereas the women always look like they're actually gonna be like ready to throw hands.
But you couldn't attack her. You couldn't attack her because I always like to knock the ref out. So can she? But you for whatever reason, she just like dodged out the way. But
that's not a quality, that though, is it?
Yeah, exactly. We need to write him a stern letter complaining. But yeah, it was quite smooth going from entrance to starting the match. It was very, very smooth animations. The move seems to be a bit more fluid as well. They seem more natural, not where you'd grapple someone, you'd stand there and rock for a second and then do a move. It's like more natural, more fluid into it, which is really good. Obviously I've got the play on the PS5 version, because I don't know why they offer you both versions, because if I was to load up my PS4, I'd have to buy the game again, which is it's stupid, absolutely stupid. But hey, it's good. Because of the edition I got, literally you get it automatically. You don't have a choice. Automatically unlocks everything in the game and gives you all the boosters. So it's like, well, I don't really need to play through the season or anything, unless you really want to do the storylines. But I do want to start the not so much the showcase, because I find the showcases a bit boring, because I've sort of grew up watching them, so it's like I don't really need to play through them when you've got to do things a certain way, so you can't really change the outcome. But it is a bit different because it's Cena. Because it's like Cena's come back, or he's just left again, or whatever it was.
Hollywood's called him back. They summoned him.
Well, he's one of them. I think he's going to be like the new Ric Flair. Because
no, he's not.
Cena come back, right? And obviously I remembered Cena when he started, remembering his prime. And he just looks like this withered old man.
No, Cena really doesn't look like, apart from the bald spot, he doesn't look like a withered old man. Like Ric Flair looks like a sad bit of leather that's been left out to like rot. Right. Like Ric Flair looks like he died 10 years ago, and they're still wheeling him out. Like they've just embalmed him and they keep pulling him out. Ric Flair, like he literally looks dead. Cena can still go. He's just maybe could do with some of that spray over his hole.
Yeah, but it's like his t-shirt's not tight, so he sees big muscles now.
He's not gonna buff up like that.
He's all like thinner. His face looks a bit gaunt. He looks
because he's in movie mode where he needs to be thinner for it.
And he just doesn't. He looks like he's got some issues wearing all them what he wears now, because he's an old man, It doesn't look right. It doesn't look right. He doesn't look like the John Cena we all know and used to know.
It's because he's John Cena in his old age. I
Yeah.
hope they give him one more
Yeah,
title
well.
run, just so he beats Ric Flair's number. He's tied with Ric Flair for most titles. Just put it on him for like a week. I don't give a shit. Make him win it, and then someone cashes in Money in the Bank straight after and takes it off him. I don't give a shit. Just so Ric Flair's not at the top anymore. I fucking hate Ric Flair. What a prick.
Yeah.
Well, you know
If
what?
You haven't realised
You know what I
from
want to say
these
about
episodes.
You know what I want to say about John Cena, because like he's 46, right? And a lot of people that they're 46, you see him doing CrossFit and all that other shit. But a pro wrestler, that shit completely just tears you down. And then he goes from being a pro wrestler to getting into Hollywood, where he doesn't have to work out that much. He just has to work out so he looks kind of muscular, not super huge, because he's not taking bumps or any of that other shit anymore. So John Cena is going to look smaller, and it's great that John Cena is still able to do it, but he chose to move into television and movies and all that other stuff, because then he's not going to end up like Ric Flair, still wrestling when he's 95 and fucking farting dust. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what Ric Flair is right now. He's like Tales from the Crypt and shit, walking around.
I was just about to say that. It looks like that guy from that Crypt show. He does, doesn't he?
Yeah, there you go. Tales from the Crypt. Yep.
Ric Flair now looks like that guy in the first Men in Black movie that's got the alien like thing inside him, but at the end, he's the Edgar suit, but like just before the alien pops out of him, as he's decomposed and he's starting to look rough.
Yeah, he's looking rough.
Honestly, right? Just we'll have to watch. We'll have to do like a watch along of that Ric Flair's last match, and we'll not show it obviously because they'll have us. But we'll do like reactions to it or something maybe for members. You'll be shocked. He like passes out twice in the match. Like he's just fucking laid there on the canvas, not faking it. He's just literally like passed out, like he's died.
Or he's having a nap.
Yeah, it's horrendous, honestly, mate. It's one of the fucking worst things you'll ever see. It's like elder abuse, and Jeff Jarrett's like beating him up and shit. You're like, fucking hell.
Jesus. But yeah, it's like the way they've done the showcase this time. You don't play as John Cena, you play as his opponent, and it's all his matches that he lost, which is a bit different. I don't quite understand why they sort of gone that. Well, I'd sort of understand he wants to sort of go how he's got from where he was to where he is now, and the matches and losses he went through that that most affected him. But it's like, well, fair enough. I want to try the story though, because I enjoyed the story for the last game. I thought it was quite interesting, where you went as the male or female character. You had to go build up through performance and get to the main roster and all the different storylines. Could have been fleshed out a bit more, but it was enjoyable. I had fun with that. And this one's meant to be a lot more fleshed out, a lot more story driven. So I'm hoping to jump into that. And I want to try out War Games because I'd never heard of it until before. Because obviously wrestling, WWE, I only see bits and bats here. And when I've sort of seen the advertised War Games in, what's War Games?
War Games. You got to do it right.
I want to try that out yet. So I need Ash to buy it on PlayStation.
Is it not crossplay?
I don't know.
War Games. That's all you've got to do over and over. It's basically like 2 rings in a Hell in a Cell, but like yeah, it's weird. Like they let people in bit by bit, if I'm correct. Like they start with one.
Yeah, I'll definitely have to try it out. But like again, the biggest issue with all the wrestling games is they just can't. The crowd just doesn't look right. Still doesn't look right. The first few people in the front row sort of look a bit better, but then as soon as you get 2 or 3 rows back, it's like all the faces are mush and doesn't you don't like the reactions don't seem to fit right to the chants when there's no mouths are moving. They just keep going like that every few seconds, but they just keep refining it year on year. But graphically wise, for the the models, the arenas, the belts, Yeah, it's just improved, more of WWE, an improvement on last year's, and semi-updated roster, because every time they bring out a new game, the roster's like out of date. I can see Ric Flair.
The audience
that's-
is never going to look. The audience is never going to look great though, just because how much processing power would it take to have the audience looking on the same quality as the wrestlers?
Yeah, but they can do it in the NBA games.
Yeah, well,
And
the
I would-
NBA games
I
are
would
going to be a
say-
little different.
Yeah, but
though.
the NBA games are a lot more fluid, smoother, better character models, and moves a lot quicker than what the WWE games do. So if they can use, literally all you have to do is import that crowd over. Woo!
Yeah.
You can't- Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't even know how he's still alive. I really don't. Because he had like 3 or 4 heart attacks, and now he's brought an energy drink out that he's fucking downing.
Yeah.
Woo.
Well, I mean, he like that green shit that they put in Wolverine to keep him, getting to his feet. That's what they keep putting in Ric Flair. That's what it is.
It's insane.
Jesus.
But that's like the young picture of him. Should be an old.
I
the old
I
one.
searched Ric Flair old woo and couldn't find one. I'll find one. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Isn't Ric Flair going out with like a 24-year-old or something like that?
It wouldn't surprise me.
Dirty bastard.
I've got one. Hang on. I'll put it on 2 seconds.
But
Keep
yeah,
talking while I find it.
Yeah, but it is. I'd highly recommend playing it. Again, it is an improvement, like roster improvement and stuff. But yeah, it's. I'm glad I picked it up. And it's one of them games you can just pick up and drop and come back to and from and just jump in here and there. It's not something you have to commit a lot of time to, or go and play something else and come back and try and think what the hell I was doing. I like having games like that, like Destiny. I can drop and come back to any time. Star Wars Battlefront 2, I've always got that installed on my console because it's just one of them games where I think, you know what, I just want a big all-out Star Wars war, take up half an hour, 45 minutes, and again, something you can just pick up and drop whenever. So, that's not even him.
That's clearly
yeah,
Ric
it's
Flair.
not far off. Yeah, not far off. Can
You know what I want to see? I want to see like an arcade experience, but like with all the legends and shit, like Psycho Sid and Hulk Hogan.
Well,
and
I
all of them,
recommend
just,
if you've got a PC, there is WWE Legends. It's a free mod of the N64 games, but you run it on your PC and it looks amazing.
Oh Jesus!
Download it. It's on Twitter. They've got a page. And I got that, and it's fantastic. I'll be covering it at some point on the channel soon. So,
and it has all like the music and all that other stuff.
All the music, intros, videos.
Oh my god!
Old school managers, old school like rings and stuff. It's really good.
Yeah,
really good.
I've always been a fan of Psycho Sid, and I felt like he never really got the respect he deserved in video games.
Yeah, I hope his special attack is jump off top rope break leg. Like
oh my god, right, that was so horrible.
Beats them by making their opponent sick when they see the bone coming out his leg.
Yeah, that was like
lick that bone, lick that bone.
Wow.
Sorry, my mind goes to different places. Have you ever seen a film called Freddy Got Fingered?
Yes, unfortunately.
Yes. Yeah.
Remember when that guy's bone snaps and he goes and licks it with his tongue? What are you doing?
Oh, Jesus.
And jacked off a horse.
Jesus. Right, anyway, let's get on to some of the stuff we've been playing. So me and BMG have actually been playing some. We've been playing some Fortnite. So we streamed this the other day. Did we stream it or did we just record it? We might have just recorded it.
We just recorded it. Yeah, we recorded it because Fabio was in chat with us.
Yeah, that was it. That's it. So we didn't actually stream it live, but we were playing Fortnite. What is it? Duos on no build mode because the current season is like OG Fortnite. So it's like the original.
Jenna
Fortnite
has
map.
corrupted you. Jenna has corrupted you because he talks about Fortnite all the time. I can't believe it.
Oh, it's stressful, mate. It is stressful. My
when you play with
anxiety.
BMG, it's like playing with a toddler. Honestly,
honestly, it makes me feel like back in the day when I was a kid in the confession box with Father Francis. It's like, I was going.
He's like, sit in my lap, young one.
You will confess your sins. Why is your cross sticking in me? Anyway.
Oh my God.
God bless you, Father.
Oh Jesus.
Anyway, but yeah, the game just stresses me out. This ring thing's closing, and you've got to run. Ash is like, "You've got to run over here, run in the circle." I'm like, what? It's just finding these guns, and then trying to shoot, and then reloading as people are shooting me. And I killed a few people.
I think we played about four games, maybe 5, and I think the best one we did was the last game we played. I think I was the 4th person left alive out of the 100, so we didn't do bad in that game, but the rest of them we did shockingly bad.
Yeah.
There's that one game where you got stuck in that vortex for a while.
Oh, for God's sake, for about 10 minutes just spinning, floating around in this freaking vortex. Anyone could have come over and picked me off, but nobody did. But I was just stuck in it, spinning round and round, and think, oh, I'm free. But no, it drags me back in and spins me back round again. But yeah, I don't know. I probably play a couple more games. I'll be like an expert at it, but it's just the anxiety.
He wants the Superman costume, but obviously they're not available right now, which has disappointed him greatly.
Yeah, I would have just bought it just to have the Superman costume. I wouldn't have cared what it cost. I would have bought it, but yeah, it's just hard because it's like, stood in one area and all of a sudden Ash is like, oh, we've got to go over here. It's like, why? Because all the area's closing in, and it's like, oh my God, and running halfway across the map.
Yeah, BMG doesn't get the point of battle royale games, so it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy at all.
It was very stressful, and I think I've lost half of one of my eyebrows because I was just like pulling them out. But it was different. It was different, something to play.
I've told him we should play Realm Royale, which is more fun because you turn into chickens when you get shot. Which is
Oh, there I am. If you can see me on screen at the moment, that bit there. Because Ash is there, and he's like, I'm behind you. Because every time I turn round, he wasn't there, but he was actually there. I don't know. It was stressful.
Honestly, it was stressful for me because I'm like, right, we're going to jump out where we jump in. He's like, I don't know, and then he just jump out and go the total opposite direction to where I said. So, I could have throttled him.
In the car. Yeah. Go over here, and it's like I can't figure it. Like you skydive, but you go straight down, and then all these people were around me, and they were just shooting me straight away, and it's just like, oh.
This is look. There we go. We got wrecked on that one. Let's skip ahead a little bit, shall we?
Yeah, there's a little bit of there's a little bit of strategy that has to come into play with Fortnite where you land at, because if you land in the middle of a whole bunch of people, then you're gonna get squashed. So I always try to land as far out on like the edge of the map as I can, so I have time to gather weapons and the shields and all that other stuff.
Yeah, I'm just these games are too fast paced. These 10-year-olds that are playing it are just too quick on the trigger, and it's
quick on the trigger.
Oh yeah.
It's the stress. This game
too much candy corn and Red Bull. Candy corn and Red Bull. That's what it is.
Yeah. Yep. The game stressed me out, and we need a third person to play that can also, so 2 people can drag me through it. That's what we need.
I got one-shotted by someone with the Predator skin, so I was pissed. I uninstalled it. I was like, I'm done. One shot with the Predator's shoulder cannon, and I was dead just like that. I was like, nope, I'm done. I'm not playing this shit anymore.
You got salty, didn't you?
I just want to fly around as Superman. Can you fly if you got if you're Superman in this?
No.
What?
No.
So what's the point?
No.
You just look like Superman.
No. Yeah, you just look like Superman. And you're not invincible either. Yeah.
So you're just like a normal dude running around in a Superman costume.
Yeah.
Can you run super fast?
No.
Oh.
You're just a
Okay.
Superman. You're just in a costume, but you've got to buy it because you love Superman. So
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's also very disappointing. And the store, because I remember when I played it once with Jinner, because we had 2 weeks where 1 week he played Destiny, and then I had to play a game with him, and he chose Fortnite. And like the store had hundreds of different things to choose from and stuff like that. Some really cool things. Obviously, I weren't going to invest in it. And then when we were looking at the store when we were on, and it was like 2 items,
yeah,
and
it
that
was
was it,
rubbish,
like
wasn't it?
2 items a day, and it's like, okay, just don't make sense, or we were just clearly not seeing something, or maybe because it's the OG thing, they're doing OG stuff. I don't know. But yeah, it was. I wouldn't say it wasn't fun, because it was fun to run around, and I did kill a few people. Well, like 2. two people in the whole time I played. But it's that the area's closing in. You have to run to a completely different area that's on the other side of the map, and the stress, the absolute stress of this game is. There must be a high rate of heart attacks in anyone 30 and over in this game. There must be.
Just for you, mate. Just for you.
Yeah, I think I felt, I think I slightly soiled myself because I was so emotional. I don't know, possibility. Oh yeah. Yeah, we need, if we had 3 people, then I could have 2 babysitters instead of 1. It might work better.
Maybe.
I'll be like the I'll be like the bait to lure people out, go and wiggle my ass or something like that to get people out, and then you and whoever else can take them out. Yeah, that'd be quite a good plan, actually.
Right. It works. Yep. That's a good plan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no. How about no, Scotty?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't understand the whole jumping out the bus thing. What is the point in that? Why don't you just be on the map here randomly somewhere on the map? Why do you have to jump out of a bus? Why is there a bus floating in the air with a balloon? I don't get it.
Because they're copying PUBG. That's why.
Yeah. PUBG.
Because PUBG uses an airplane.
Like an airplane. So they thought, you know what, we can copy this and we'll make it a flying bus. Tell you, PUBG is an awesome game. You should get PUBG.
I don't know if I've heard of that one.
Let's have a look. How much is it on Xbox? Give me a sec.
I bought PUBG. PUBG doesn't have the colorful graphics.
Yeah, PUBG's more like realistic. I've got PUBG. I bought a series, a 1X for PUBG because it just looked amazing.
Yeah.
So which one came first, Fortnite or Warzone? Called the COD Warzone. Which one was first? Fortnite.
But PUBG was before that.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to install PUBG, I think, after this show because I want to play PUBG again.
Have you installed Battlefield 2042 yet?
I think PUBG might be free to play now.
I think it is too.
Yeah, PUBG free to play on Xbox, I think.
Fortnite is all about drugs. You ever heard that? You know the group The Who from back in the 60s, they sing about the magic bus. You know what the magic bus is, right? Yeah. So the Fortnite magic bus is about being on drugs, and when you jump out, that's when you're coming down. See? That's why you got all the colors and the crazy shit. That's why you jump out of a bus.
Yeah, PUBG, BMG, go on Xbox, PUBG Battlegrounds, it's in the free section. Get that shit.
Yeah, but
you can run around, whack someone with a frying pan.
Yeah, it's amazing. You literally can smack people with frying pans.
Yeah.
I'll have to have a look. Is it Game Pass?
No, it's free. It's just a free-to-play game. I bought it when it wasn't free as well.
You know what, BMG, you got to be real chill when you play that because you'll get sniped from like 600 meters. You'll have no idea where it came from. You'll be like, motherfucker.
No, that would annoy me.
So fun. It's funny. It's a good laugh. There was once I played with Fabio and I was like, quick, get on the bike, Fabio. Set off. And I crashed into a wall. He fired him off and he died. Oh,
Oh my.
PUBG, land on strategic, I can't pronounce that word, locations, loot weapons and supplies, and survive to become the last team standing across various
it's
diverse
literally
battlegrounds.
Fortnite, but realistic. Like, look, it's got like realistic looking graphics, and it's not cartoony and over the top and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it came first.
Supporting limited cross-platform play on featured platforms. That doesn't really. Does that mean not between Xbox and PlayStation?
Probably, yeah. At one point, it was an Xbox exclusive, I believe, as well. Wasn't it, PUBG? When it launched for consoles, I think it came first to Xbox, and it took.
I think so too.
It used the power of the series, the Xbox One X. It looked amazing. Like I say, I went out, I felt really shit one day, and I bought it, and that was the game I got with my console. I got that and Doom, and I loved PUBG. I was playing it already, but I got the disc with it. What a game!
Yeah.
Is it third or first person?
You can flick between both in that. You can play it in first or third now. It used to be third only, and then they added a first person mode.
What size is it? What's the?
Hang on, I'll tell you. Oh, fucking hell!
Because it doesn't tell me. I'm looking at the thing and it doesn't tell me what.
PUBG. It is 21.59 gig.
Hang on.
But I have, like I say, when I last played PUBG, they just launched the second map, and I think there's loads of maps now.
Right. Well, I've sent it to the Xbox to download, so we'll try it.
Good man.
But if it's as stressful as Fortnite,
it is
got that stupid closing in area thing. For fuck's sake.
Literally, Fortnite copied this completely.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they just ripped it and then made it nicer, like bright and colourful. Whereas PUBG, you're just like normal people. But there's like hovercrafts and stuff you can get, and there's a snow map now. I haven't played the snow map.
Good evening, Shadow Mole. Yes, does BMG's head not remind you of a Christmas light? No.
Reminds me of a Christmas turkey before it's cooked.
Yeah,
right.
Or the giblets. PUBG was originally a mod on Gmod. I don't know what Gmod is. Then PlayerUnknown decided that he could make a shit ton of money off it if it was its own game. What's Gmod?
You know,
I don't know what Gmod is. What's Gmod?
PUBG wasn't even the first of its type. What was the game before it? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The Battle Royale that they had before this.
What did?
Remember what it's called?
PUBG. Copy.
It was another game. And that game had a sequel, but the sequel was so bad they canceled it and gave everyone's money back. I don't remember off the top of my head what it's called.
I don't know.
Don't know what Gmod is. So essentially, someone called PlayerUnknown, strange name, created PUBG based on Gmod, whatever Gmod is.
Yeah.
But yeah, they sued Fortnite at one point for being a blatant rip-off, basically. But it's still good.
Yeah,
I
they're
definitely
making tons of
recommend
money now,
downloading it. I'll download it. I'll play it with you. I used to love PUBG. Like, where with Fortnite, I've played it like sporadically, like we did. Like I played it for an hour or two. I used to play PUBG for hours and hours and hours. I loved it. So we need to squad up. That's what we need, a squad on PUBG. That'd be amazing.
So does it work the same? You can either do it singles, duos, trio,
quads, like 4 players and stuff. Yeah, we'll have to have a go. I'm ready.
Right.
Oh yeah,
I've set it down. Right. So let me see what this Gmod is. Let's Google it.
It's like it was like a mod on PC. That
Gmod, the female
No, that's
Jeez,
G
come
spot,
on.
you dickhead.
Gary's Mod. Gary's Mod. That still doesn't. Gary's Mod is a 2006 sandbox game developed by Facepunch Studios and published by Valve. I still don't know what's Gary's Mod. I'm no closer to actually understanding what that means either. But it's rated mature, whatever it is, and you shouldn't let kids under 11 play it.
I don't know. Like my kids, right? My kids are like 7 and nearly 9, and in my daughter's class where they're 7, she's like, everyone plays Fortnite. I'm like, you're 7. Why are you all playing Fortnite? Like, what the f? You're shooting each other.
It's like a cartoon game, It's a cartoon game.
Yeah, but you're shooting each other. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, but like Looney Tunes, like Elmer Fudd is shooting his shotgun.
Yeah, but
or
you're
whatever,
watching that.
so-
You're not actually killing your other players.
Yeah, but I mean, it's no blood and it's cartoonish, so that's probably why,
Bullshit. That's what I say. Raise your kids right, you scrags.
Right? Yeah.
Don't see me.
But it's all American, isn't it? So it's all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like when my
it's
kids were that
interesting
young, they were playing Minecraft, but they weren't playing any games like that, They were playing Minecraft and the Lego games, stuff like that,
See, I used to make my kids when they were little watch horror films just to tell them what would happen to them if they misbehave when they go to bed.
You know that's truth though as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Rick, you horrible person. How dare you?
Yeah. You keep pissing about.
Ugh.
I'm going to give Mr. Myers a ring. He's going to come round with his knife and his mask.
Woo!
Oh Jesus. Oh my God.
There'll be no
Wow.
Laurie to save you. Why
Yeah.
have I got Ric Flair's head on me again?
Woo!
Oh, I don't think we have a.
We need to get a soundboard done one day.
There you go.
And let's put Rick over it so it looks like Rick's talking. Ready? Go on then.
Oh dear.
Anyway, I think that brings us to the end of the show in terms of what we're going to talk about. Let us know in the comments if you're watching this non-live, like watching it on archive, or you're listening to it on like Spotify or anything like that in the future. What sort of battle royale games do you prefer to play? What would you like to see us play? To be fair, guys, and hit that like button, hit subscribe if you haven't already. And share it out. Let people know that we do exist. Just to let you know, we have not got another show now until, I believe it's the 9th of December. We're having a little bit of a break, and we're going to be coming back on the 9th of December for the final show of the year, which will be like a big Game of the Year show. Hopefully get Ginner back, Redder's back and everything, and Fabio and everything, and we'll do our Game of the Year nominations, each of us, and use Ginner's weird and wonderful calculations to work out a winner and stuff like that. So yeah, that'll be like an extra bumper show, and then after that we're gonna be having a little pause on the XPN podcast just for a little bit till the new year, because obviously it's the holidays. We'll still be here doing live streams, gaming, reviews. Even on Saturday nights, me and BMG will probably do some gaming and stuff like that, live streams. It's just in terms of podcasts, we're having a bit of a breather just to try some new things, basically. But we'll be back December the 9th for the XPN Game of the Year Awards. I'll also be live covering the Game Awards on December the 7th, I think it is, although I am going out for like a works Christmas do. Yeah, it's the 7th, Thursday the 7th. It's my first works Christmas do that day, so I will be there for it. But
wasn't that the same last year as well? Your works do fell on Game Awards.
Yeah, but that one I was away for that one. I think I have 2 works Christmas dues. One of them I sort of stay away and have a few bevies, too many. But the first one that happens to be on the day of the Game Awards this year, it's just like it's more of a meal than I'm going out drinking and stuff afterwards. So I will be about basically, which is good. So we'll be covering that.
Game
Nice.
Awards, Game Awards. We're going to announce Grand Theft Auto Mobile.
GTA
You know what?
5
If they're gonna announce,
mobile for the iPads.
you know what? If they're gonna announce anything, they better
It's
announce
genius.
that the stories collection, the Liberty City stories, Vice City stories. Bring it to
No.
console. I'd be cool
No.
with that.
with
I know,
Chinatown
Ash-
Wars thrown in as well.
Ash has got it right.
There you go.
Grand Theft Auto 5 Mobile.
Yeah, it's going to be on the iPhone
It's-
processors and stuff.
That's
You know
that's
what?
just-
I
that's
have the
perfect.
newest iPhone, so I actually wouldn't mind that because I have a controller for my iPhone. So
But quick
if they
question,
do that,
you've got
I'd
that
buy
new
it.
iPhone, right? Would you spend 50 quid to get Resi 4 and Resi 8 and stuff and Assassin's Creed Mirage on your phone, or would you just buy them on console?
I just buy them on console.
Exactly. What is the point?
But
It's for people that got to sit on the train going to work, and the train ride is 30 to 45 minutes, and you're like, "Fuck, man, I'm bored." Okay, there you
Get
go.
a Steam Deck.
yeah, but you can because obviously they've changed to USB. You can because I can't remember who did it. You can hook your iPhone up to your TV and then use a wireless controller, Bluetooth controller. So you could buy Resident Evil Village on your phone, but still play it on your TV with a controller.
But it won't look as good because it's a lower
Nice.
resolution, and the phone costs
Yeah.
like 3 times what a console costs.
Oh, I know.
It's
Jesus.
just insane. It's like if you're going to do that, thinking, "Oh, I can still play it on my TV, but I've got it on my phone." It's like just get it on console and save a lot
Yeah.
of money.
You can
It's
buy
like,
The
you
only
can buy
time-
Resi 4 for like 30 quid now, brand new.
Right. I mean, the only way I would do it is if I had to be traveling a lot, sitting in the back of a car or something, and I couldn't, if I couldn't have like a Series S or something like that, then I would buy it on my phone if I loved the game.
If they were 15
but
quid,
other than
like
that,
if it was like 15 quid, yeah, I get it, but it's not. It's like full price.
full price game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
So-
like I got I have some of the Grand Theft Auto games. I have Max Payne on my phone, so if I go out, like if I'm waiting because my wife and my kid are shopping, I just break out the controller. I have my phone. I can play some Max Payne on it. But $50 or $60, damn, I really have to love that game to be buying that on my phone. That would be
yeah, exactly.
yeah. Yep.
But anyway, I think that wraps that one up. Anything you guys need to promote or mention and shout out that I've forgotten? It's been a long day.
No, all is for me. Obviously, you can find me on Twitter, X at Bullman Gamer. And yeah, just keep an eye on the socials for when we next go live in playing something. Because we've got a number of things we want to look at, we want to play, talk about. So
Yes.
just keep an eye on that and other things coming in the future.
And mine is always the same. It's SSG Sentinel on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok.
And you have done a review video of the RoboCop game. So anyone that wants like a more in-depth
Yes.
review, check out Sentinel's review video because it is really good. So check that out and give him some likes and views and shit like that. So, and you can find
Definitely.
me.
Thank you so much.
No, don't worry about it, mate. You may as well let people know about it. You're the only one of us that's played it so far. And for me, XPN Network on pretty much everything: Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Threads. Not that I'm really on Threads, but we have a presence. Instagram. TikTok. I will be doing more content. I've got some shorts coming soon. Got some more members videos coming to YouTube. I'm just trying to clear out my review codes videos by the end of this month. So December, I can literally just play what I want for a month and not like have to worry about playing games for the people and stuff like that. So yeah, there's loads of stuff coming.
Yeah.
It's going to be great. But yeah, that's about it really.
Nice.
Other than that, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you for another episode in December.
Merry Christmas.
Later, guys.
Hail Satan.